And we're live. Welcome everybody to the Southeast Asian / Oceanic qualifiers for the Pink Drip Pylon OSC tournament. I am here with Steelmold. Yeah, sponsored by G Fuel. Yeah, I'm here with Steel, and we're loading in very quickly to this game. Kind of chaotic. There's a lot of people in this bracket. I guess we'll just open it up here as we're joined in the bottom left-hand corner of the map by a familiar name, the Blue Terran, hailing from Australia and playing for Legacy Esports. It is, of course, Azure.
And in the northeast corner of the map, all the way from, it's Vietnam, right?
Yes.
It's our yellow Protoss. Give it up for, otherwise known as Miss Fanta, ThoucLao.
Alright, so kind of chaotic start to this qualifier because not a lot of things have been known. It just kind of popped out of nowhere and we've been struggling to get things sorted, but we're here and we're in the game. We should be okay. We've got everything sorted. We've got admins on everything, you know. We were able to get into a game.
Yeah. Happily enough, we're not the admins for this tournament, you know.
Yeah, thank goodness. It's a 26-player bracket.
Yeah, we got Demi in charge of adminning today.
Demi's the admin. It's a 26-player double Elim bracket.
Yeah, it's a bit of a madness situation. Also, I didn't open chat. What am I doing?
Oh, come on, Steel.
See, I'm all over the place. I'm sorry.
Professional caster, by the way.
I thought I told Kuro what we're going to cast, but apparently I didn't, which annoyed Kuro endlessly. So yeah, okay, there we go. I have chat now. I can see you people. Hello.
Hello, chat. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting night. Yeah, we kind of just jumped into a game, and then as the stream started, or as we went live, we loaded into the map. Yeah, it was a bit chaotic. But yeah, here we are. We've got
but happily enough, we have a very non-chaotic start from these two players.
Yeah, very passive TvP openings from both sides. Yeah, nothing too fancy. Reaper block from ThoucLao. We've got a Twilight
console. It's a bit of a quick one. And we have a Stalker coming out, so I'm guessing Blink.
Yeah, looks like Blink. Probably Twilight into Robo for Blink. Yeah.
Wait, so we have a veto system here. The map is not on the bracket, so this isn't a chosen map. Someone chose this.
Yeah. Well, it depends on the highest seeding. I think Azure is the highest seeding, so he would have chose this. Because he goes ABC for picks.
Yeah, I always get confused by the whole the veto math, the veto logic. Who's A, who's B, when is he...
I assume that since Azure is the pro gamer here, who plays for Legacy, that he's at a higher seed in OSC. Plus, I see him a lot more in these OSC tournaments.
Yeah, that's the real...
That's the big thing.
That's the real, like, marker here. How often do you play in the OSC? Because...
Yeah. I don't see ThoucLao as much.
Yeah. Fair enough. I don't get to watch the OSC tournaments as much, but, you know, I know most of these players from GPO and some of the ESL Asian qualifiers, a lot of... Not qualifier, Asian... Open Cup?
Open Cups,
is that what it's called? I get confused.
ESL Open Cups, yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of them participating there. We have a Widowmine drop coming up. 4 Widowmines.
Yeah,
the potential to do a tremendous amount of damage.
Also, it's been a while since we've cast together, Steel.
Yeah. I've been working a lot, so I don't have as much time for things. Oh, 1 Widowmine waddles into the natural. Everyone else goes into the main. Master spawns by ThoucLao.
Yeah, good pulls,
but...
Widowmine.
The Hellions that come in, everything is lined up. They're bunched up.
The Stalkers were in the natural dealing with it. What about...
11 workers go down in total so far. The Hellions
12.
not targeting fire. 14 go down in total. Not bad,
Mostly-
not bad.
Mostly for
Especially
those
the-
Hellions.
oh.
Good blink.
Yeah. So it's 4 Widow Mines, 2 Hellions, and 1 Medivac, but you know, you kill 14 probes and the Stalker as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
Yeah,
bad
you got
at
a whole
all.
stalker and good hull damage on 2 other stalkers as well.
A whole Stalker.
Yeah.
Like this, you get a whole Stalker, not just like a part of a Stalker. Just pull its leg out and it's waddling about like that.
Yeah, it's just
like
crawling
the
around.
like the dragoon from the original StarCraft cinematic.
Or like you know in Portal 2, like those cubes that Wheatley makes that have like turrets in them. Yeah, like those.
like all the mutated,
The mutated cubes.
the abomination turrets.
Yeah, they're just waddling around with a cube on their back trying to solve the puzzles.
Alright, so ThoucLao setting up for a blink up the ramp here. Oh, gonna not snipe the Raven.
No, going instead
go-
for the bio. But
Yeah, maybe that was not the best.
no, he took a lot of damage, mostly from that siege tank. And that just kind of wiped out the stalkers. The siege tank was way too far back to be blinked on as well.
Yeah.
So- oh.
GG is called.
Yeah, I think that was his only resort, really. In a situation like that, he's down like 15 workers. And it's impossible to catch up in a TvP like that. So his last resort was go for a blink push, but good siege tank positioning kept him
Yeah, yeah.
safe from the blinks.
All right, so we're setting up for the second game here. God damn it! Why am I typing like my? Use the keys. Click the keys in order.
Are you having an old person moment?
Yeah, I'm having a very old person moment. I'm trying to open ThoucLao's Wikipedia page, and I can't. I keep mistyping everything, and I can't find it.
Oh, we got lobby link
So,
up.
yep, Romanticide is going to be our next map.
Romanticide.
Romanticide, where love goes to die.
Die. I knew where you were going with that. I understood the joke.
So I always go with that.
Yeah. You know, like side as a like homicide or femicide, you know, that's like murder, kill. You know?
Like pesticide, like
Filicide.
tetricide. That's when you kill a Tetris.
Regicide. Yep.
Tetricide. So wait, regicide is when you kill someone called Reggie.
No, was that Reggie Nintendo himself?
Maybe, I don't know.
I can't believe
was-
Reggie from
was-
Nintendo is dead.
He was Bowser all along.
It was Doug Bowser the whole time. Anyways,
Doogie Howser.
speaking of Doug Bowser, as we load into Romanticide LE, we're joined on the bottom right-hand side of the map by the Blue Terran player, hailing from Australia and playing for Legacy Esports. It is, of course, Azure.
And in the northwest corner of the map, all the way from the land of Vietnam, are yellow Protoss, otherwise known as Miss Fanta. It is ThoucLao.
Alrighty here. Seems like no shenanigans this game.
Seems.
We are still only a minute into the game. We could see the
Yeah,
second
well-
pylon go somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's been a while since I casted Azure, with any regularity. So I don't remember if he goes a lot for proxies and stuff.
He's not a
That's-
super aggressive player. Like, he's definitely not as defensive as someone like Seether.
Mhm.
But he's not as aggressive as someone like Maru. You know? Like, he's not gonna be proxying, like, on a whim.
Well, nobody's really like Maru.
That's
Maru
true.
is kind of like a, yeah. No, Chui is definitely not like Maru. Well, kind of like Maru. I mean, Chui is also aggressive,
Yeah.
but he's Zerg, so it doesn't count.
Yeah.
It's also in the army.
Yeah. You're not gonna see, like he's not just gonna be like, I think today I am one up in a series and I will proxy.
Yeah, exactly.
Just cause. He's not that kind of player. Azure definitely a very macro-oriented player.
Well, I don't think Maro proxy is just cause. It's a lot more calculated.
It's a little bit of thought.
Area.
It's not as much thought as most players.
Michael will just do something just cause. Because he likes to see the confusion on people's faces.
But,
he thrives on chaos.
Maru definitely is one who is more likely to be like, what's a good strategy here? Ah, yes, proxy.
Except that's the answer to every question. Every time.
It's like,
what's a good strategy here? Proxy.
I'm 2-1. I'm 2-2 in a crucial round of 4 match. What should I do? Ah, yes, proxy.
Believe it or not, proxy.
That's Maru.
Proxy. You're going to Azure.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, proxy.
Proxy.
TvP.
I think today
proxy.
I will 2 Rex. I've never seen the win rate of 2 to 3 racks must be insane. I've never seen this strategy lose.
Where's Duckville lol with the copy pastas? This is an SEA tournament. I want my copy pastas, people.
What's the full
Get on it, chat. Alright. Ooh, Azure is going to drop these Hellions. I'm gonna try to sneak them in while ThoucLao is watching the front door, front wall. There are shield batteries at the back though. There's a shield battery in the main as well.
Oh, I found the original tweet. The win rate of 2x/3 racks versus Zerg tournaments has to be absolutely insane. I'd never see the strategy lose. There it is. Thank you, Sarah. Oh, he gets into the middle line.
Stalkers,
no kills.
yeah, but the stalkers are prepared. Shouldn't be doing too much damage.
This time.
Yeah, especially with the shield battery around.
Yeah,
only
he's got
a couple of workers
count.
die.
He's got a good stock count this time. He's not distracted by mine drops, and he has shield batteries as well. Not as tragic as last time.
And now we have a bit of a later Twilight Council here. So that means ThoucLao spent a little more resources on negating some defensive units, so now can tech up a little more comfortably and safely.
It's just Widowmine. It's just walked across the map.
Yeah, and the observer is already following them.
Yeah.
Funera. Alright. There are more Widowmines coming. Ooh, okay. So Azure is setting up for a 4 Widowmine drop. It's going to the observer is going to miss it.
Yeah, the observer's gone all the way around the left side, but he's going up north.
There is a second observer. There is an observer at home for ThoucLao. So that's important because these are Widowmines that have the armory upgrade thingy. What's it?
Yeah,
benefit.
There's an armory.
Passive upgrade.
Yeah, and the thing is, the ThoucLao does have a scouting pylon. And he has stalkers on this side, so this shouldn't do anything.
Alright, Azure scans, sees the stalkers there, decides to go for it anyway.
He's going anyways.
Oh, there's no blink.
Can he get all down? He gets all 4 down. The stalkers were on hold position.
Alright, Widowmines kill a few probes, but not too many.
Oh, this high ground Widowmine. Oh no.
Gonna get the evacuation. Ooh, very nice.
5 probes.
That could have been a lot worse. For ThoucLao.
Yeah, there was a good pull.
That said, not the end of the world. It's 10 probes. ThoucLao is a little behind in probes.
Yeah, and this happened a little bit later than last time around, and he didn't get hit by the Hellions at the same time.
Yeah, and now Blink is going to finish.
Yeah.
ThoucLao is getting a 3rd base, so not super eager to throw these stalkers at the Terran and go all in with them.
Going for the 2nd forge as well. Probably gonna push for 1-1. Though he is gonna try and hit a timing here with Blink and +1. Potentially get a little bit of damage down, but ooh, that's a good tank position against Blink Stalkers. Especially against Blink Stalkers.
There's not a lot of else to defend though. Where's everything else?
There's one on the high ground. Over there.
There's some bio up there with the Raven, so that's nice. Azure has a nice coverage of where these Blink Stalkers can come in.
Yep.
Oh, can I get the
He's ready.
observer? No high ground vision for you.
Oh, the observer goes down. He's gonna have to pull back. He has no high ground.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very nicely done by Azure.
Very good pick off with the
Mm-hmm.
the what? How did I Raven? That's what it's called. How did I forget? You just said the word Raven, and my brain was like, I don't know what this is.
Welcome to my world. This is my life.
You have old people brain. I have ADHD brain. They work very similarly.
What?
Yeah, we just kind of
Speak
stop
up!
thinking sometimes, you know. And you know, we both have to ask people to say things again.
Say what again?
Yeah.
I just don't do it, please. I tried to scan and print more pasta. I just avoided my warranty.
God damn it. Anyways, we've got a tank push coming out potentially.
Mm-hmm. And
We'll
so
get
these
spotted by the
medivacs
scanning sucker.
most of these medivacs are very low in health. They're not health. I keep saying health, but I mean
Energy.
energy. There's one full energy medivac.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Wow.
he's...
Lu-
Yeah, no,
lucky for these medivacs, there's not a lot of bio to heal.
not an insane amount, but the scan at the third base reveals that ThoucLao does in fact have a third base, and that it is in fact defended.
And also moving out, so Azure goes back and decides to just set up a third and defense it. You know?
Yeah, Azure definitely a player that is very favorable of these defensive styles, these defensive biotech styles. You know, we've seen the Widowmine and Hellion pushes from him, but that's just like a pretty standard TV thing at this point. You sit back and macro, and then you throw out a Widowmine drop. It's non-committal. You know, it's not expensive to lose the Widowmines and the Medivacs. The worst you get is you lose the Medipack and the Widowmines. The best you get is you kill 20 probes.
Yeah.
So
Also,
it's really not worth, you know, it's really worth like spending that.
Yeah. Azure now setting up some turrets in the main base and the natural base just to make sure there's some extra defenses in case there's a drop, something to intercept sneaky shenanigans from
like a
our
warp
Fortress
prism.
player. Yeah.
A warp prism with
like so,
zealots.
like this one.
Exactly like this. A warp prism with
Yes.
zealots.
Although I think this one might be able to drop into the main base. It all depends on how aware ThoucLao is of the pathing.
Yeah.
And if he pulls back in time to save that. Oh no,
Okay,
Azure.
just
I
by
thought Azure
moving
knows.
away.
I think
He saw
somewhere
it.
Azure,
Something
I saw it
passed.
somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Probably
think-
just
I
have
think
to
like a
kill the
marine.
Marines. But the turret. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoop. Okay, ThoucLao is on the job.
Yep, he sees the bio on both sides, and he basically can just kind of leave.
Yeah.
Ooh, a scan onto
This-
the army, actually.
Yeah, a good catch for Azure. I mean, he kind of saw he lost some units there, so he knows that the army is hanging around there. Catches some of these stalkers unawares, waddling across the bridge, which is may or may not be made of wood. We're still
Oh,
not
God damn
sure
it.
about that.
Not this again.
Uh,
When you're an invasive military force, you gotta use the resources around you, man.
See, but they don't need it. They have like all this technology.
Oh my
Like
god.
they can construct the bridges, self-construct.
Yeah, but we're
bridges and
talking about
stuff.
the Terrans here.
Yeah,
The
why waste
Yeehaw
that?
Texans of
No,
the
but
StarCraft universe.
They literally ride around in Transformers. Why would they waste their time building bridges out of wood? It takes more
I don't
time
know,
than just
man.
bring like a self-constructing bridge. They have buildings that float.
You think they got bridges?
I mean, yeah, they got like self-constructing bridges. We have those today in the military, so it's not like
That's
science
true.
fiction technology.
That's true. I guess 500 to 1,000 years in the future, I suppose we would have stopped using the military tactics of building bridges ourselves out of
Speaking
wood.
of guerrilla tactics, Azure's drop is
Ooh.
gonna get super surrounded here.
Full catch up. But
but-
on the other side, the rest of the army.
Is there recall?
Hit him, third place.
Oh, it's gonna fail. The recall fails.
Oh, and he's just dropping the main. He's just going for the big drop in the main. Never mind. He left.
Oh, no, it's a juke and jive.
He looks like he's gonna drop in the main.
Azure realizes, wait a minute, that's a lot of, how many zealots do we have? We have 39
Mostly
zealots. Holy
Yeah,
crap.
the army is mostly zealots. But yeah, no, those marauders tear through buildings.
Oh, Azure's going in. He's moving in. Wait, he scanned to see that the army is moved out, and now he's dropping right here on the production of ThoucLao. There's no recall
The forge is
available.
going down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Recall cooldown
Getting
got
the
used, but
upgrades. This is a Coral Pylon, if I ever did see one, as well.
those upgrade
I'm
buildings
gonna
going
catch
down.
all of the high-tech buildings.
Oh, that was an okay EMP. Managed to get the front line there. Good control back as well. These marauders absolutely just tear through zealots. There's just so many.
And most of the units actually get away. Well, about half of them.
Yeah, they get out barely.
So a lot of damage, taking out a base and a lot of the production and technology for ThoucLao.
Yeah, really good push there. The drop did get caught out in the middle of the map, but the rest of the army just pulled through. Oh. That is such a good Marauder count, though.
Yeah.
Like,
they can't
especially
deal with
against
that
this
many
many
zealots. It's just too many zealots.
Yeah, even that many zealots. Like eventually there comes a time where there's too many zealots for like marauders, but still, it's a pretty good Marauder count.
What would these tanks shoot it?
I don't know. Changeling?
Just, I thought I was changeling, and I was like, wait a minute, this is sport.
Wait a
There's no changeling. No, I was like, maybe it's an observer. Tanks can shoot observers.
Yeah, definitely.
Krupp is saying forward
Scouting
zealot.
zealot. Yeah.
So like a
That would make
changeling,
more
but
sense.
not.
Yeah, it's like when you
Protoss.
like shift click out a single Zergling to go scout.
It's a Protoss Zergling, changeling. So it's a, yeah.
I don't know what these dudes are doing here.
I think
He's just got like
they're-
two almost
think
full
they're
energy high
just like-
Templar.
Maybe it's supposed to be like a setup for a drop or like a storm drop or something on the
Oh
fourth
my god,
base.
this bio.
Yeah,
There's so much
kiting,
bio here.
kiting back with the concussive shells. The zealots can't quite reach the Terran army. There's this.
That zealot count got dropped.
ThoucLao needs some storms around here. Some storms.
He needs more
Wait,
Archons.
hold up. Look at the upgrades. There's no storm.
Oh.
ThoucLao did not get to research storm. Maybe it was cancelled. Maybe the whole attack by
the
Azure
pylon.
messed up the timing.
The pylon going down.
Yeah, but that would pause the upgrade. It wouldn't stop it.
He didn't even start it. Oh man. Oh, that's a big zealot attack.
Yeah. So ThoucLao now has an Archon instead of two, 6 storms or something available.
That was a
Which should have been
pretty
a
good
game
EMP.
changer here.
Yeah, absolutely. Big EMPs onto those
These
Archons.
Colossi, they are going down to the Marauders.
So many Marauders. There's too many
These
zealots.
ghosts-
He just keeps making zealots.
You know when a ghost dies because the game definitely tells you when a ghost dies. It's one of those sound effects. Ah!
It's so loud. It's so much louder than the Marines.
Yeah, it's louder than everything.
I think it's because they have like their voice lines have like the weird like comms thing.
Yeah,
Like they're talking over a radio.
they have preferential treatment. They're special forces. Ghost reporting.
Ghost report.
But then when they die, they're like. And then
Alright, enough
they
ghosts
added the
dying
female
over
voice,
this-
which is like.
There's more zealots over here. By the way,
Alright.
he just kept making zealots. He actually has stalkers and archons now though, so that should help him a little bit.
There are disruptors as well, which is nice because it's some extra AOE, which is very important against bio.
Ghosts are looking for an EMP onto the archons. I see the positioning. He has a lot of ghosts, by the way.
Yeah. And Jurin is in a very nice position here. Gonna leapfrog ahead with those tanks. Even got some Vikings for some extra high ground vision.
Ooh. This army's moving down south though. Potentially
Yeah.
looking for flank.
ThoucLao is trying to find a surround position, but Azure is so careful.
His positioning is very strong.
Yeah. This could go down any second now.
Oh, that was a pretty good EMP.
On a lot of the army.
Yeah, most of
Not
those stalkers are
disrupt-
down
it's-
on shields.
Yeah, those disruptors, they're not getting the what is it?
Okay. There's
The
a
connections,
disconnect.
connections. They're the connections that they
Yeah.
want. Yeah, I forgot the word
Oh.
connect.
Oh my
Smart.
god, those Archons got EMP'd into the abyss.
There's still a lot of portals here, but as long as Azure can bring all of this army back towards the tank, range. Ooh, nice pick up on these ghosts.
Good
Setting
pickup.
the disruptor shots. Azure still here. Kind of need to bring the tanks a little forward so they can at least threaten the base. Otherwise, ThoucLao can just hang back.
Yeah, he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to get too. He doesn't want to get too antsy with his tanks though. He wants to keep them in that like ledge bush area to keep them out of range, out of sight, out of mind from the Protoss.
Yeah,
But
because
he's
there are the
pulling back.
disruptors here, so
Mhm.
like, tanks can just dodge disruptor shots.
Yeah. Finally, ThoucLao moving off of the Zealots into Stalkers.
Mm.
No, never mind.
I mean, the Zealots are better than Stalkers at this point, I think, right?
Honestly, yeah. I think it was just like a decision of just like, okay, in this.
Oh,
that
nice
is a big
EMP
EMP.
on all of the Stalkers.
Yeah.
Azure not taking the bait. Oh, going for that base, sending some of the units, leaving them over. Come on, Ghosts, snipe that base.
Touch it. Just touch it. Just touch it.
You have a long
Okay,
range
he's pulling
sniper
back.
rifle. Shoot the
He's pulling
thing.
back to the tanks. Okay,
Right,
good splits
yeah.
backwards.
He's fighting
Good
the tank range,
EMPs.
eating some
Yeah,
EMPs,
good EMPs.
and realizes I cannot stay there.
Yeah, I
next-
can't keep fighting in the tanks with no shields.
He's got like 57 health points.
ThoucLao is trading out pretty nicely though, honestly.
Yeah.
Just based purely on like defender's advantage and having those like
But look
super
at the army
weapons.
supply now.
Yeah, he pulled back to the tanks. The production very strong from Azure, whereas ThoucLao not as good on economy. Like
long
they're
as the
about
tanks
even
are
on
still
workers,
here.
but
As long as the
Yeah,
tanks
they're-
are still here, they just if ThoucLao can just not clearing this up.
they see they're about even on workers, but Azure does have mules.
And Archon is pushing forward. No EMPs here. There are no ghosts. The landed
Yeah.
Vikings are the last line of defense against the tanks, but more bio comes in as reinforcements.
Yeah.
That next is still up somehow. Just
This is
send a couple
more
of more
scrappy
orders
than it
should-
needs to be. This is more scrappy than it needs to be. Azure is like losing these trades the longer he stays here, honestly.
Yeah.
Like again, ThoucLao has massive defender's advantage over here. And that's the only reason that's the main reason he's being able to trade out so well.
But the Liberators are here now.
Yeah, he switched out from tanks to libs.
That's a much better siege unit right now.
Yeah. Okay. Because again, ThoucLao has been playing just outside of tank range, and with defender's advantage, it's kept him alive really. But now that the Liberators are here,
Oh, the Jumpers get sniped before the Novas hit.
yeah. Okay, now he's pushing in on this.
Yeah, I think this is it. I think this is it for ThoucLao. There's not much our Protoss can do.
Yeah.
GG is gold, and Azure will be moving forward. ThoucLao is not out of it just yet. We do have a double elimination bracket today, a giant
Okay,
one.
It's gonna be a long bracket.
It's hard to just navigate it.
Yeah, you gotta scroll down entirely. Like you gotta
all right.
scroll all the way down.
You have to
to-
pan, not scroll. You have to pan.
Pan.
around
That's right.
with
You
the
gotta
thing.
like click and
the hand.
drag the challenge
Yeah.
bracket to go down to the lower bracket. There's somebody in this bracket called Steel Heart. Is that
Not
like
me.
your brother?
Hashtag not related. Speaking
No?
of relations, the brother of one of the StarCraft's dear Australians is actually waiting for us in the next round here. Piglet winning
Yeah.
2-0 versus Ranger. We'll be up against Azure, so we'll go and cast that
Yeah, we'll go right into that.
next. They're going to need to do their vetoes first.
Mhm.